What is going on, everybody? Welcome to part 4 of our NLTK with Python for Natural Language Processing tutorial video. In this video, we're going to actually be talking about something I think is really cool and exciting, and that's part-of-speech tagging. So up to this point, we've talked about pre-processing and stuff, and part-of-speech tagging is pre-processing, but the other stuff was kind of meh. This is cool, or at least to me. I hope it is to you too. So we're going to be doing part-of-speech tagging. It means just what it sounds. It's labeling the part of speech to every single word in it, whatever you're feeding. So usually it's in a sentence, but you might feed in whole paragraphs if you wanted. So first of all, we're going to import NLTK. Then we're going to go from NLTK.corpus. Lovely corpus. We're going to import state union. So these are State of the Union addresses by various presidents over the last like 60 years or something. Actually, no, it's probably more like 70 years. Anyways, NLTK is State Union, that's good. And then from NLTK.tokenize, import, and we'll use a different tokenizer. Throw you guys for a loop. We're going to use the punct sentence tokenizer. So the punct sentence tokenizer is a sort of it's an unsupervised machine learning sentence tokenizer. Tokenizer. You can train it if you want. It comes pre-trained, but you can retrain it on other stuff if you so chose. We'll probably just use the default one, but I don't know. I'll show you guys probably how to train it, so maybe we won't. And that's good enough for now. Now we're going to need to pull in. Actually, we'll just keep NLTK because we'll do NLTK.POS tag. So now what we want to do is let's get the sample text, and this will be state_union, and then .raw. So we're going to grab the raw text. For what text? We want 2006 from gwbush.txt. That will be fine. Now we're going to say the custom sent tokenizer. So this is how you would go about making your punct sentence tokenizer your very own. So that will be equal to punct sentence tokenizer, and we're going to kind of do something you probably shouldn't normally always do, but this will be fine. Custom sentence tokenizer is the punct oh my goodness, I can't say this. Punct sentence tokenizer on sample text. So it's basically like you're training the punct sentence tokenizer on that text. You could bring through a different text. Let's see, State of the Union, that should occur every year, so there should be train text 2005. There we go. We'll be legit about this. So custom sent tokenizer, punct sentence tokenizer, train text. Now we're going to say tokenized equals, let's say tokenized equals, and that will be the custom sent tokenizer dot tokenize of sample text. Whew. Just a little much. Okay, now let's go ahead and start using some functions. Define process content. Okay, so we're going to try exception as E here, and for now we'll just print out the string of E. So what we're going to try is we're going to say for I in tokenized. So this is just for each little element in the tokenized. We're going to say words equals NLTK dot word underscore tokenize, and we'll do I. So those will be the words, and then tagged now is the following: NLTK dot POS underscore tag, and that will be words. Okay. So now for I in that, let's go ahead and print tag. That should do. Hold on now. Everybody settle down. So this is the whole State of the Union. So we might not want to do everything. For I in tokenized, this will be a sentence. So let's just do this will be fine. Let's do it. Full steam ahead. This might be way too big. That's okay. Oh, we're not processing the content. Let's call this function first. All right, now full steam ahead, everybody. Woohoo! Oh, how long did George W. Bush yap on for at the State of the Union? There we go. Okay, we made it all the way to the bottom. Awesome. Applause. Okay, so let's just, I don't know, you can go wherever you want. Let's go to the top so everybody can follow along. So President George W. Bush, it gets that these are nouns before, this is just too much. Courageous, JJ. So actually, now would be a good time to talk about what these little meanings are. Okay, so I'm looking at them, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Y'all are probably looking at these words like, what? No, okay, so when you do this part-of-speech tagging, it will take and create tuples of the word and then the part-of-speech. And instead of writing them all out, I'm just going to go and copy and paste them for you guys. Copy this, come over here, make some space, and paste. Okay, these are your part-of-speech tags. So CC, coordinating conjunction, and then like NNP is a proper noun. Then you've got, you know, verbs, so VB, VBDs, past tense, blah, blah, blah. The only one that's weird, I think, is R. Yeah, R is adverbs. So when you see that, you might not, like, in your head, like when I see these, like PRP, obviously, actually, I would say that's a preposition. But the IN is our preposition. So anyways, it's a good idea to have this around because you can quickly confuse yourself, as I just did. So that's that. So we can come back over to our little output here. So now you can see, okay, noun, yeah. And then fellow citizens today, courageous, blah, blah, blah. So what's courageous, for example? JJ, adjective, okay, so that was a success, good. Served, let's see, verb, good. America, good, got that. So anyway, you can go through and look at all of them, but for the most part, this actual part-of-speech tagging is like, perfect. It is nice. It's going to mess up from time to time, especially on like, I'm trying to think of some good examples of when it messes up. Definitely on some nouns, like a lot of times it's not going to recognize nouns, especially if you're reading like Twitter. So eventually, we may or may not use Twitter as a data set. I'm contemplating using like streams from Twitter, and you'll find that a lot of people do not capitalize their persons, right? So a lot of times they'll have a person's name, but it's under lowercase, and NLTK is like, what is this? So that can be kind of a problem sometimes, but for the most part, it's pretty darn good. So that's part-of-speech tagging. Pretty simple. Again, most of what we did before we even got to part-of-speech tagging was just getting some data and getting some example sentences. Plus, I wanted to show you the punched sentence tokenizer. Look at me saying it. And also loading in corpora like this. The State of the Union, Ron, George W. Bush. Again, we'll be talking more about corporas very soon because this is probably one of the biggest things that, like, I think probably most people that have used NLTK don't actually like go and look and see what they have in their corpora, because it's actually, or corpus, it's actually a lot of really good stuff in there, a lot of golden nuggets, so to speak. So anyways, that's it for part-of-speech tagging. It's really quite simple. It really boils down to after you've split by word, you can pass through the NLTK part-of-speech tagging. Now, I won't show it to you yet. When we get to chunking, I'll show you how you can display everything. It's really pretty. So anyways, that's it for part-of-speech tagging. If you have any questions or comments, concerns, whatever, please feel free to leave them below. Otherwise, as always, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the support and subscriptions. And until next time.